In King's Landing, a wounded Ned Stark is confined to his bedchamber, where Robert Baratheon demands he send Catelyn back with Tyrion Lannister and make peace with Jaime. But Ned refuses, insisting Jaime murdered his men. Robert silences them, reminding them of his authority as king, before leaving with Cersei. Later, Robert tells Ned that war is coming if the Starks and Lannisters do not make peace, ordering him to send a raven to end the conflict, and insists Ned take his place on the throne while he goes on a hunt. Meanwhile, Bran Stark rides through a forest with Robb Stark and Theon Greyjoy when they are ambushed by wildlings. Theon kills one with an arrow, while Robb defends Bran, killing a wildling warrior after earning his respect. Osha, a captured wildling woman, notices Bran's sigil. At the Eyrie, Tyrion Lannister is initially confined in a sky cell. Arya Stark continues her sword training, learning to fight and considering the idea of defying death. Across the sea, Daenerys Targaryen participates in a Dothraki ritual, eating a horse heart and embracing her role as a Khaleesi. A prophecy is spoken over her unborn child, Rhaego, fueling Viserys Targaryen's resentment. Viserys attempts to sell one of Daenerys' dragon eggs to buy an army, but is stopped. Tyrion Lannister argues for a trial, but ends up facing trial by combat after being accused by Catelyn Stark and then formally charged by Lysa Arryn. He initially recounts some of his past misdeeds, but then denies the serious accusations against him. When Lysa Arryn prepares to execute him via the Moon Door, Tyrion demands a trial by combat. Many offer to champion Lysa, but Tyrion names his brother Jaime, who is unavailable. Lysa insists the trial proceed immediately, and Bronn unexpectedly volunteers to be Tyrion's champion. Back in King's Landing, Robert Baratheon goes hunting with Renly and Barristan Selmy, but longs for more challenging pursuits. In King's Landing, Ned Stark takes action against the Lannisters for the River Lennen's attacks, first by ordering Gregor Clegane's arrest and stripping him of his titles and lands. He then summons Tywin Lannister to answer for Clegane's crimes, threatening to brand him an enemy of the crown if he doesn't comply within a fortnight. Tensions rise as Ned dismisses Pycelle's warnings about the drastic nature of his actions. Meanwhile, Catelyn Stark, accompanied by Lysa Arryn, seeks justice of her own as Tyrion Lannister orchestrates a trial by combat for his freedom, with Ser Bronn emerging victorious after a brutal fight. Sansa, however, is distressed at the thought of leaving Joffrey, who attempts to appease her with a golden necklace and promises of good behavior. Elsewhere, Theon Greyjoy encounters a woman traveling to King's Landing, and Ern, after a brief exchange, allows her to continue on her way. Concerned for his daughter's safety, Ned decides to send Arya and Sansa back to Winterfell. Arya is devastated at the prospect of leaving her sword-fighting lessons with Syrio Forel. Across the sea, a Dothraki celebration is underway when Viserys arrives, drawing his sword and demanding his promised crown, alarming Daenerys. He threatens Jorah Mormont, who tries to calm him. Khal Drogo, seeing Viserys' desperation, agrees that he shall have a golden crown, one that men shall tremble to behold. Drogo then orders molten gold to be poured upon Viserys' head, fulfilling his promise in a brutal fashion, and as Viserys collapses dead, Daenerys declares that he was no dragon, for fire cannot kill a dragon.